that is a wrap on a solid back day, if I do say so myself. I will be honest with you, though. I am kind of feeling the mini cut. And motivation today was not the highest. To be honest, I would have rather stayed home and laid on my couch and just become part of the couch. So this probably means that I didn't go hard and that I just kind of gave less than 100%. Well, you are wrong, because that's just not what you do. Even on the days that you don't feel like it, if you make it to the gym, you got to give 100%. Because when you go to the gym on the days that you feel like it, yes, you have to try. Yes, you have to put in effort, but you want to be there. So it's not necessarily difficult. But gains aren't made off of the days that we feel like it. If we only went on the days that we feel like it, maybe if you're not super addicted to the gym, you'd only go a couple times a week. But we know that the best results are made if you're going to the gym 4 to 6 times a week on a consistent basis in a muscle building case or situation, what have you. So it's those days, even when we're tired, when we're cutting, that we still have to go to the gym despite being tired. You got to give it your all. Even if objectively the numbers are less or the sets are less, in that given set, you have to push yourself to 100% capacity. Now, things have changed a little bit in the programming department. I was aiming for 12 sets per muscle group, but at this point, I think I'm going to drop it down to 10, and in some instances, 8, depending on the day. Maybe even 6, depending on how it goes. I'm able to achieve a maximum pump by 10 sets. In some cases, it's 8. But after that, I really feel like the amount of intensity I can bring to a set starts to fall off after 10. And if that's the case, right, if I'm giving less than 100% per set, then I should just call it there, because now I'm just running myself into the ground. So you still got to be smart. You got to give it 100%. And you also got to know when it's time to call it, right? Don't just keep going because, well, during my off season, I was doing this many sets. I was doing this many reps. I was doing this many drop sets. I was going to failure on every single set. You got a higher energy level. You got more food in you. Calories are energy. You have more energy to burn. Now, our muscles require a certain amount of stimulus to maintain the size that we have accumulated over the off season, but it's a lot less energy to maintain the muscle than it is to build it. So as long as we're hitting that threshold, we should be in a relatively safe position to lose as little muscle as possible. Now, I don't think you're ever going to come out of a caloric deficit over a long period of time without any muscle loss, but that's why we go as hard as we can to minimize it. But if you start pushing past the point where you know that you're doing too much, right? When you're like, okay, these sets are just absolutely, you just know that you're not getting 100% out of it. Like your strength is way down. Your reps have just, you're not even getting any quality reps. At this point, you're probably just catabolizing the muscle more and more each rep. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, I don't say this to bring your energy down, but it's just a fact of life that some days are going to be better than others. Some days are going to be the opposite. But if you want to achieve greatness, if you want to achieve something that you can be proud of, you got to push yourself on those days where you don't really want to. Just take what you will with that. Do whatever you want. Do your cardio or don't do your cardio. But cardio, it's like that every day. Most of the time, no one wants to do their cardio, but those who do can tell you the benefits. And with that being said, I am out.